Yeah, hey, it's great to be here, and super happy, of course, to see so many of us here. So that's a good start, as you might have heard me say before. And yeah, so Richard already mentioned that we had a chat about this, and also kind of like looking at the retail landscape and all of that in Finland. So I would say that it's kind of like safe to say that we are not maybe known for leading like retail and retail evolution here in Finland. So I think that we can do quite a bit better. So that's kind of like the background to the event today. And I think what is very important here is that we're kind of like in this together. And if you look at how we made, for example, Slush happen. So it started, as a slightly bigger than this like gathering, with the 300 of us at the first Slush in 2008. And then, okay, now everybody knows Slush, and it's the biggest and best startup event on the planet. And that's just actually back from Tokyo, where we had about 6,000 people. Fantastic event. But one thing that makes Slush here in Helsinki, in Tokyo, in Shanghai, in Singapore fantastic is actually not the event itself, but how it came along. So we actually made that happen together. And if you look at Slush, like last week in Tokyo, it was built by 400 local young people, like pulling all of that together. And Slush here, 2,600 young people from more than 60 countries, kind of like building that whole thing together. So Slush itself is actually a massive kind of like learning experience. And we had some students from Finland in Tokyo again, and they always say that they learn more during, the Slush experience and building that than they do, 4 years in university, which of course anybody who has gone to university, no surprise there. But I think that this is also, kind of like about this event, that the best way to start, leading this retail and fashion side of things is to actually do, and learning by doing. And that's actually what we want to do here. So we start with these gatherings. Hopefully we can then get a few spaces up and running here and there. We can actually test this for real. But it really is about doing and doing stuff together. And today you'll hear from some fantastic companies. And I want to actually highlight, the next presentation in particular. So we have our friends from China, from iDress, here sharing, what's happening in China. And I had to share a story with you because I was first time actually I met with John and the team that you'll hear from in a bit. Was September, and they had built a fantastic demo in their office, and I had a few Finnish startups with me, and some of them first time ever that they visit China. And yeah, some of the people here in the room might recognize yourselves that China, they copy everything, and we need to be very careful. And then the reaction of the startups after seeing what iDress and what they have been building for 8 years was that these guys are way ahead of us. We need to kind of do something. And I think that this is something that you see more and more, that of course in China and you guys copy everything, but I think that this is true everywhere, that of course you should learn from others. There's nothing wrong with taking and improving and making things better. That's how the whole world works. But I think that it's an important lesson for us, and here we again come back to Helsinki. We have a superior geographic location. We are the closest neighbor of China, of India, of Japan in Europe. So we're really at the heart of things. And you might have heard me talking about the fact that we are actually at the heart of Eurasia. Europe on one side, Asia on the other side. 5 billion people, 70% of the world's population, right next door. So we have a fantastic opportunity here, again, to work together. So, we have now some of our Chinese friends here. We just came back from Japan, fantastic stuff developing there. And India is happening in a big way. And we happen to be, right here in the middle. So I think this is a fantastic place to bring Europe and Asia together, bring fashion, retail, and technology. And I think that it really is vital for any brand that you understand the technology. And the good news is that here in Finland we know a little bit about the technology. We're best in the world at making games, we're best in the world at education. So I think that bringing these ecosystems together and then meeting here we can expect fantastic things. And you will see some of these fantastic things already today, but I promise you that you will see even more going forward. So we have a very interesting mix of people here today. So please not only like listen to the presentations, but meet, talk, and compare notes, because I think that we can create something pretty amazing by working together here. And we have our amazing geographic location going for us, so that is a good start. So yeah, that's all I had. I'll be around for a bit so we can chat, but let's get on with the program. Thank you.